So the funny thing about Tampa is I have been in Tampa dozens of times. I have flown into Tampa, but I've never really spent a lot of time in Tampa itself. Filming in Tampa was great. Every location that we went to was really great. They were all really friendly. Everybody was very excited about us coming in and shooting. So, you know, when you think about creating a story that takes place in a location, the location really becomes a character, becomes a part of the story. It's inseparable from what happens in the story.
I was born and raised in the Tampa Bay area. It's where I grew up, so it's like shooting in my backyard. I think there's so many cool locations and really diverse locations.
So the locations are awesome because right when you walk in, the business owners get super excited that we chose their location to film a TV reality series. So they were super appreciative that we wanted to choose their business to do a local filming.
It's really cool shooting a program like Meet My Abuela because it highlights the Latin community inside of Tampa Bay. We do have really inherent Latin, Hispanic culture in Tampa.
The objective was to create a show that celebrates the differences in Latin culture and all of the other cultures. There's something really beautiful in showcasing just, you know, not that one is better than the other. They're different.
Well, I personally shot throughout Ybor City, which I found so wonderful that connected so perfectly to my personal story with, you know, the Cuban kind of heritage, my abuela's Cuban connection. So feeling very comfortable and at ease in these really exciting locations throughout Tampa and Ybor City.
This show, Meet My Abuela, without being like a documentary or something that's telling you about it, gives you an opportunity to see inside of that community, inside those lives, in a really unique way.
You put people in a situation where you've got a 91-year-old that's going salsa dancing with a soccer coach at a nightclub. That's going to be entertaining. It's going to be funny.
Sabroso.
There's just so many unique spots in Tampa Bay that we got to film at, and I think it's really going to be an exciting part of the show. We used coffee shops, restaurants, parks, and breweries.
There's so many places that I had no idea existed.
Like the Zydeco Brewery, and also being able to shoot at La Segunda Bakery, J.C. Newman's, which was so cool. It was like stepping back in time to the heydays of Cuba and seeing totally dynamic and different, unique experience.
My favorite Tampa discoveries, J.C. Newman Cigar Company. They let us into their factory. I got to see how cigars were made. I got to see this factory that was like 100 years old. It was amazing.
The aquarium, so that was my favorite one to kind of see all the animals. So it kind of just was a little mind-opening that there were so many like beautiful animals in there. Few parks I had no idea existed along Curtis Hickson Riverfront. It's like a 2.6-mile waterfront walk, and I just think that's really cool because you can get the skyline of Tampa Bay, so it's beautiful.
There's naturally going to be entertainment when you put an abuela who has lots of opinions in a scenario where they're meeting a love interest for the first time, or you know they've been told that now they're getting married. Whatever that interaction needed to be, you're going to see fireworks. It's going to be funny. It's going to be entertaining.
Film Tampa Bay is just really a super helpful organization. All of our needs, honestly, from pre-production into production and even post, the Film Tampa Bay office has been here for us. They're always a phone call away.
The Film Commission is fantastic to work with. The city gives you endless possibilities of places to shoot and interesting things to look at. And everywhere you point a camera, there's something interesting to look at.
Businesses really welcomed us with open arms to shoot this reality series in their business. And better yet, we get to share all the local businesses with a global audience.
The biggest challenge in directing this series for me was really getting into the stories with the families. You know, you always have to find that perfect balance of entertaining content, you know, creating entertaining TV while still telling real stories. And so we spent a lot of time together, me and these families. And you know, when you film, you sort of become a part of a family with the crew and the cast. Obviously these are real people, they're not cast, but you know, you get to sort of know their stories and you get to know the people, and you know, now I have 8 new abuelas.